Okay, good afternoon. So yesterday we had 10 games in our free predictions. Today we are also going to have 10 games because there's plenty of matches, and today's matches are a bit more direct. We don't have a lot of goals and all those things. It's just direct matches. Anyway, let us start with how we actually performed yesterday. Because yesterday we started off in the evening with NP Club and Pyramids. That was in Italy. Sorry, Egypt. That was in Egypt. Pyramids actually won 4-0. 4-0. So that was that came out as we predicted Pyramids to win. Then Al Shahania with Al Arabi Doha, we predicted more than 2 goals, and it ended 2-0. It ended 2-0. So that stopped at 2 goals. That didn't come out as we had predicted. But then after that, we had Karabakh. Karabakh played like at around 7. We predicted more than 2 goals. This ended 2-2. So that's 4 goals in one game. That came out as predicted. Then Al Ittihad with Al Hazm, we predicted Al Ittihad to win. And they actually won 1-0. I was surprised because I expected more goals, but I had not wagered on goals. Let's focus on the win because that's what we wagered on. Then Al Ahli Doha, we predicted more than one goal, and it also ended 2-2. That was fine also. Then Mamelodi Sundowns, we predicted Mamelodi to win. They actually won 4-1. Excuse me. So that also happened like that. Then Al Nassr with Al Najma. This had very little odds, by the way, but we predicted Al Nassr to win. It's more of it's no longer prediction anyway. Al Nassr to win. Just it's kind of obvious that Al Nassr has to win these days. 5-2. That's how it ended. So Al Nassr won. PSG with Toulouse, we predicted PSG to win. PSG won the game 3-1. That was another correct prediction. Then Rabat with Wydad SC. This was in Morocco, and we had a lot of conversations around Wydad being in the CAF Confederations Cup and all that. But yeah, maybe it exhausted them out. They actually lost. They lost 1-0 to Rabat. And that didn't come out as we predicted because we had predicted for more than one goal to be scored. And it ended 1-0. Anyway, Sporting CP won their game 4-2. And they won their game, and they cemented their place in the second place in the Portuguese league, which came out well for those that predicted that with us. So it was like 8 predictions out of the 10 that we made yesterday. Combined odd, it was like 11 point something. Anyway, today's games, in just like an hour and something, we are going to have our first early kickoff, and it's going to come from Manchester City with Liverpool. Oh, by the way, today is the 4th of April, 2026. We are going to start off with Manchester City and Liverpool. And we shouldn't overthink this. It's I'll just say both to score. Try to make predictions that don't really affect the result of the game, like win, draw, loss. Unless it's like really obvious. If it's not obvious, try to either go with both to score or just goals, overs and unders, things like that. But like I said when we were beginning this video, most of the matches today are going to be just direct. So when you look at Dynamo Zagreb, of course that's a win, right? When you look at Bayer Leverkusen, they are playing with Wolfsburg, one of the worst teams in the league today. It's like the 17th. if I'm not mistaken. You're looking at Bayer Leverkusen to win. You're looking at Freiburg with Bayern Munich. That's also another straight. You get? For Bayern Munich to win. When you look at Mallorca with Real Madrid, that's also another straight. Real Madrid to win. You see, the thing is, most of the teams at this stage are trying to finish the season well. Those that are fighting for the domestic league titles are going to become more aggressive. Those that are going to lose, like teams are cementing their positions in the Champions League next season, fighting for their spot in those different European leagues, winning the title, not being relegated. So when you see a big team, especially around March, April, May, by May, most leagues are decided, so there's no use. But April, right? March, April, all big teams, statistically, they are supposed to be winning. Anyway, Dynamo Kiev is playing with Lviv. Now, Dynamo Kiev, for that, we don't even need analysis over this. They will win. Midtjylland with, it's called Sawandajisk. Something like that. I'm failing to understand how to pronounce most of these Norwegian teams. Actually, not just Norwegian teams, Scandinavian teams. I have a very huge problem with pronunciation of many of these teams, and so I hope I'm forgiven. On top of having a husky voice, forgive my pronunciation. Anyway, Midtjylland. I'm going for the win for Midtjylland. It is way stronger than this guy that is playing. Trabzonspor with Galatasaray. This is Italy. Now Galatasaray is leading. I think it's the first, but you need to remember that Trabzonspor is also the third, and they are quite a strong team, and they are at home. And you also need to understand that excuse me, that the best you can do here is goals. Like I said, if the result is not that straight, at least play that result that does not hinder the result. So we are going to talk about more than one goal, just over one, or you can say over 1.5, whatever, but something close to that. Anyway, Al Hilal is playing Al Taun. Now, Al Nassr won yesterday, so if these guys stand any chance to actually compete, they have to win. It's just a necessity. They have to win. Doesn't matter. They just have to win. Then lastly, Southampton and Arsenal is the last game for the day. Now, Arsenal has to win because this is one of the chances they have to actually go ahead and get a shot to a title. Any title, basically. It can be any title. You can just think about anything. Anyway, that is, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. The total odd goes for, it's like 30 point something. But you don't have to bet all of them on one receipt. You can use the different strategies. You can use martingale. You can use combinations. You can use sheed, singles, whatever, 1.5, odd 2, whatever you want. You get. But those are our predictions today. The free predictions for the 4th of April, 2026. Anyway, we shall be having detailed results of how we performed yesterday on our different Telegram channels, the VIPs, the app, and all those on our Telegram. Telegram is a problem space child on Telegram. And then the WhatsApp is +256 759 96 2031. Anyway, good afternoon. Let us meet tomorrow.